Pokemon fans are angry at the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. Here's why they're all upset. Today, Pokemon revealed a brand new trailer for a Pokemon gym leader named Iono that fits in the whole Twitch streamer, YouTuber, VTube, social media influencer archetype. Now, I think the design is freaking sweet, so why does the entire community hate this trailer so much and is so angry right now? There's a few reasons, and they're actually kind of valid. Let's get into number one. A day before the trailer dropped, they tweeted, "Look out for a brand new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer dropping new information." Now, in the past months, a tweet like this has usually meant new Pokemon, new characters, new gameplay mechanics, not just one gym leader reveal with nothing else. Yeah, she lightly teased a new Pokemon in this trailer, but the only thing we got is a few vague descriptions like, oh, it's an electric type Pokemon that's slow and has eyes on its head. Like, okay, that could be literally anything, knowing how crazy Pokemon designs can look. Kurao Kami said it best. Okay, so the reason people hate this trailer, myself included, is because Pokemon hyped this up a day in advance on both Twitter and Instagram to only show us a gym leader and leave us on a cliffhanger. Some hate her and some don't. In fact, I love her design and personality-wise. I'm just mad that they hyped up basically nothing while giving us an even bigger tease for maybe a new Pokemon. In my opinion, if they just dropped this out of the blue, Iono and Pokemon wouldn't be getting so much hate right now. Instead, they should be hyping us up for the trailer of Iono's partner, not Iono herself. 100%. Let's get to reason number two people are mad and don't like her. A lot of people found her voice particularly annoying. Now keep in mind, these are mostly English speakers who are saying this, as most English speakers are, you know, what I see on Twitter and on my YouTube channel comments. So this could just be their own bias because they're not used to Japanese voices. I was getting comments saying that people's ears were bleeding from the high-pitched screams. Now yes, the voice was pretty high-pitched. I think anyone could agree with that. It was pretty high-pitched, and the whole trailer was just very loud, especially because they got us up at 9 AM, so we're all just like waking up hearing this trailer for the first time. And it was just so colorful, and everything about it was just so loud, so I can get how people got a little annoyed. She must be really overpowered as a gym leader if she's already making people's ears bleed, so I gotta give respect on that. You're also watching a YouTuber right now who has a very high-pitched voice. I am very similar to this chick. Number three, people were very upset that they had to wake up at 6 AM for this. I had to wake up at 9 AM for it. I live on the East Coast of America, so I got at 9 AM, which was still early for me, which I know most of you probably wake up earlier than 9 AM, but for me, this is early. I usually wake up around 11 or noon. People on the West Coast of America had to wake up at 6 AM. So it's especially bad if you had to wake up that early for a trailer that was kind of meaningless. Point number four, people hated her coat. A lot of people didn't like her coat because it didn't fit with the rest of the costume. People said the yellow jacket didn't match the pastels in her hair, the pastel pink and blue. I completely disagree. Yellow, pink, and blue is actually my favorite color scheme, all pastel colors. And yeah, maybe the yellow is a different like shade, but I think it adds a different dynamic. I also love the silhouette of her costume. We don't usually see silhouettes like this in Pokemon trainers. I love the big baggy Ariana Grande jacket hanging over the shoulder kind of vibe. So I'm all into the design. I think the jacket's fantastic. Number five, people hate her shark teeth. Okay, first of all, most of you probably have teeth messed up too. Y'all probably need to go to the dentist too, or orthodontist or something like that. Alright, at least her teeth are white. Alright, make sure your teeth are white before you come for her. I think the shark teeth are cool, personally. Maybe that confirms we have a shark Pokemon. Maybe it's a shark electric Pokemon. We'll have to see. Now, people are comparing her to gym leaders of the past. Because this one person and many others commented that, oh, she's the first ever social media influencer Pokemon trainer. That's so cool. But there's actually two examples of trainers that are very similar to that. Someone said, Alessa. Then Pumpkin Warrior said, I'd say Rayhan is definitely the influencer, but she's the first streamer. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And then Alessa's more of a celebrity model. Yeah, she kind of gave me more model vibes than like social media influencer. But Rayhan is definitely seems like a social media influencer as well. But she can get the first streamer or YouTuber mate. She definitely is a cool new character. Tapwater fan brings a really good theory up about this character that I think is really interesting to look into. They say, I'd find her way more interesting if she was an Agent of Chaos, sort of evil streamer. If they're going with the VTuber angle with the design, then I would have loved to see something more chaotic, but she's okay. I think if she ended up being like a villain or very villainous, and just kind of mean or maybe like chaotic and scary, I think that'd be a great angle. And especially with the shark teeth, maybe that will end up happening. I also gave a poll. What do you think? Yes or no? Do you like this character? Got 10,000 votes so far, and about 75% of people said yes, I like her. 25% said no, I don't like her, which is actually kind of low for my YouTube polls. Usually people on YouTube are much more forgiving, much more positive about new things in Pokemon, at least with this generation so far. People have been very positive, so 75% isn't actually that great. It's like a C, but it's not bad either, especially considering what happened with this trailer and how it kind of was messed up. Overall, a lot of people seem to like Iono. Some people don't like Iono. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but mostly positive. Mostly, people were just very upset with the way this trailer was handled. Why did Pokemon Company get us so hyped just for a Pokemon trainer? It didn't really make much sense. Now, here's my hot take. I don't mind it that much. Personally, I would love a new Pokemon trailer every single week with small little things like this, and then once in a while it's a big trailer. Like one new Pokemon a week, one new trainer a week. And the way this design worked was awesome. The way the trailer looked so polished, it looked expensive, the production quality was amazing. I love the trailer on its own, but I do agree with other fans that the expectations were a bit messed up. After I watched the trailer, I will admit I was disappointed. I was like, that's it? I woke up for this? I think next time Pokemon Company definitely has to warn us before. This is just a trainer. Maybe I wouldn't have woken up that early for it, or maybe a lot of other people wouldn't have. And I think people would have been a lot more positive on the character and much more welcome her with open arms if they weren't expecting like a full trailer, which is kind of how it was promoted. So I think from a fan perspective, this kind of failed. Maybe Game Freak and Pokemon Company wanted to do a little test, see if this kind of thing worked. I think the presentation was a success. I think the character was a success, and I think people loved the animation and everything. But I think the way it was advertised was the problem, not the trailer itself. So if you remarket this in the future, saying, you know, settle the expectations, I think this actually could go very well and people would really love it. I'm actually really excited to see this trainer in the game now. I mean, if you ask me for Gen 6 trainers, I probably can tell you Grant. He was the rock gym leader. His gym was sweet and it was a cool town. The kid from the anime. Besides that, I don't know if I could tell you any of the Gen 6 trainers. So I do think it gives people a big connection, a big impression of gym leaders. So I want them to do this again. I don't want the negative reception to make them not do this again, because I actually think making the gym leaders big personalities that we really care about and give them big background reveals like this that gives them lore and gives us a sense of personality is something they should definitely keep doing in the future. Just advertise it correctly, I think. Alright, with that said, what do you think? Comment down below and I'll be responding to your comments, and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos.